Hey everybody, this is John from DroidDog.com, and I wanted to give you a quick update on the PanoPlanet live wallpaper that I reviewed a while back, as well as let you know about a new PanoPlanet application that stands separately from the wallpaper. So one of the top features I heard people requesting or wishing existed was database access for live wallpaper from within the live wallpaper settings, and that was not available when I reviewed PanoPlanet live wallpaper, but it is now. So instead of having to search the internet for a good database of equirectangular images, they've got this. It's a beta feature, but they've got a server entry under the settings, and it's a large list of sites and images, so this can take a minute the first time. And here we have it. We can look at all by category, different databases. I'm going to go in by category, and let's look at the drawings. Now these are high-res images, so alright, so yeah, it has selected that one. So as you can see, I have this impressionist forest, and I can do all of the tricks I was doing before with the HDR images and panoramas, so that's really neat. So the app, it does not work in conjunction with the live wallpaper, but you have a lot of the same features in terms of being able to manipulate equirectangular images and create the little planet effect. Or earlier I had like this little sand planet orbiting the sun. I don't know if I can do it again. I don't know how I got it that way. It was really cool. However, I was doing it kind of close there. Of course, you can turn it inside out and have a clear blue planet floating in a universe of sand with giant, scary toddlers running around. So we have a distortion bar that goes from slides from 0 to 100. And there are different ways of zooming. You can do pinch and zoom, and you can also select tap and slide zoom. I guess that's what I already had. So now it's yeah, pinch zoom, tap and slide. If I double tap it, then I can zoom that way, which is nice. Now what's the purpose of this? First of all, it's just fun to do. You can't save a live, like a dynamic live wallpaper, but you can create a really cool image and then save that for your wallpaper. Some people don't like live wallpapers anyway, so this brings the fun of PanoPlanet to people who just want static wallpapers. You can turn on sensors so you can look around, and depending on how you have your image set up, it'll work differently. Of course, you can go from little planet all the way to street view, and the street view, because it works not only with the accelerometers but with the compass, you can look around that way, which is really cool. So turn that back off. Other settings are the projection quality and the image quality. If you put it too high, it might crash some devices. It gives you a little warning there. When you set it at the highest, it says this resolution requires a lot of memory. Works fine on the Evo. Some of you might have trouble with that. I'm going to go ahead and drop it back down to, oops, yeah, 1024 by 512. And then you can just view it full screen without the tabs and the settings buttons. Find the perfect image, how you want it for your wallpaper. I like that, so I'm going to go ahead and save image. Now you get to select your resolution here, and it'll tell you where it saves it. One feature I would like to see, I would like to be able to name the image and save it where I like, but as it is, it'll say saving bitmap, and after a second, saved image as SD card /1284, whatever. The most appealing features, I think, are being able to grab images from your SD card, and even better, from a server. But one of the features the developer is most proud of here is, because the server is, there's so many categories and images on here, it's nice to be able to save something, a bookmark for something that you like. You find a category you like, especially if you start adding your own URLs. So you could really build up this database to be huge, right? Several databases. So when you find something you like, HDR, I really like HDR images, you can go ahead and bookmark it. So let's say I open up my server and I have way too many categories in there to keep track and find the ones that I liked. Just go back to my bookmarks bar, and there I am in HDR. Now there's two ways you can view images here. You can preview it on this screen with a long press, and it'll turn up right there, or you can tap it and it'll take you back to the main adjustments screen here. One little bug that I ran into was that sometimes if I hold it too long, it registers a long press, but then when I let go it registers a short press, and sometimes it crashes. So the dev is aware of that and he's working on it. So here I have a very colorful HDR, and I want to create a little planet out of it, and I think that looks really cool. The rotation just a little bit so that building is right on top, and we'll make it a little bigger, distort it so it looks like it's like jutting out from the little planet there. And I'm going to save this image. So I had a problem setting the wallpaper through the standard wallpaper menu, but you can just go into your file manager. I use Astro, and here's one of those images, and set it as wallpaper from there, and that should work fine. Oh, there we go. And now I want to put the one I just created, selected the wrong one back there, set as wallpaper. There we go. Okay. And there it is. PanoPlanet.